Welcome back to Talkin' Shop with ShopSabre. I'm Brandon, back with Jesse. Episode, which one?
30!
30. We made it.
Yeah, we did.
We always make it.
We always do.
Last minute, but we figured it out.
There's probably people out there that wish we don't make it.
Yeah, they're like, maybe they won't make 31.
Maybe
Stay
they'll stop soon.
Stay tuned. I'm not giving up yet.
Go check back next week.
Maybe next week. Hey, it's really cold here.
It is very cold here.
You know who found out the hard way?
Mr. Sean Gibson.
Sean Gibson. Sean's here. He's joining us, and Sean's exact response was, well, that weather was surprising.
Yeah, he came from Florida. 40 degree temperature swing from Florida to Minnesota.
Oh, we're not the same as Florida there, Sean?
We have no clue what freezing means. I had to dig out a jacket, pants, long pants, whatever.
Yep. See,
Yeah,
that's
it's
what'll
cold.
happen. Come to Minnesota, and welcome to the frozen tundra.
Yeah.
I was telling Sean, it's been like beautiful out here, and then boom,
the
cold.
night he comes.
He shows up, boom, cold.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah. Hey, thanks for showing up. Hey, guess what, Jesse?
What?
We went trick-or-treating last night.
So did I.
Guess how that went?
Not good.
Terrible.
Yours went like mine?
Yep, pretty much.
Actually,
So,
I shouldn't say that. I was lucky enough to sit at home in the driveway and hand out candy all by myself.
lucky.
Thriller on repeat.
There you go.
See?
Well,
We just lost a listener.
yeah, I can say that person's rooting against us.
Sean's plugging his ears.
Sean just tried to walk out, but I'm blocking the door. Little did he know, Sean showed up here and was like, I bet this is going to be an awesome podcast. No, come on into the janitor's closet. That's where they film this thing.
You're stuck.
Here we are.
Welcome.
Move the mop. That's where you can sit.
Just flip the mop bucket upside down. It makes a good chair.
Oh, my God. Yeah, but no, we went trick-or-treating, and my youngest decided that he was not having it after 3 houses. And the problem is I have the older one who was like gung-ho. He was going to hit every house.
Yeah, maybe twice.
Yeah, so that was a nice little fight for about half the houses, trying to get the youngest to agree that he needed to carry his own bag. You know how awkward it is when your son runs up to a house without a bag?
Yeah, just put it in your pocket.
He did. He just had his hands out like, yes, please.
You want to know what I saw yesterday?
What'd you see?
Craziest thing I've ever seen trick-or-treating.
Oh, my God. What was it?
Yep. It was a 100-gallon horse trough filled from bottom to top with candy.
That's pretty awesome.
And there was a sign that said, we want no leftovers. Take as much as you like.
Somebody should have taken the trough.
I didn't get to go. I saw it when I drove through the neighborhood, but Bree said there was a kid standing there, and he loaded his pillowcase to the top and goes, well, calling it an early night.
Smart kid.
It was all like Sour Patch Kids and Starburst. Like,
Oh, no Reese's?
yeah.
Out.
I would have watched right past.
Yeah, I'm out. I would have dumped the bucket over. Got my new bucket now. I'm going to go trick-or-treat.
Now, if that were a bucket of cookies,
Yeah, that would have
there you
worked.
go. That was cool, man. I've never seen anything like that. It was the most candy I've ever seen in one bucket in my life.
There was a kid in our neighborhood that dressed up in a ghillie suit, hung out.
Scary.
Hung out in the
Okay,
ditch.
Chris Kyle.
We went walking by, and the kid popped up out of nowhere. Got me.
Just S'd your peas.
Just got me right
Oh.
away. Got me. I was like, well, Dad's got to go home real quick. Dad's got a thing going on.
Good thing I brought a
Yeah.
pair of this handy dandy backup underwear.
Yeah, I know, right?
What, you guys got a lot of trick-or-treaters down there, Sean?
Probably a little bit more than you since it's not freezing.
I suppose.
They can actually go outside.
Yeah, but so we just melt by 7 o'clock probably.
Nobody's in a parka.
Yeah.
That's too funny. We did a pumpkin carving contest this last week. That was kind of cool.
Nah.
Yeah,
Mine wasn't.
Yours didn't turn out very good.
No, did you think it was going to turn out? No.
No, that was kind of the
Those
fun of
pumpkins
it.
were awesome.
Yeah, they did a pretty good job.
Oh, you saw them on Facebook. I bet.
Yeah, it's on Facebook.
Yeah, Facebook. We
Awesome.
posted a bunch of stuff. A lot of people dressed up.
Yeah, they did.
I got to dress up as my brother.
That was crazy.
That was kind of funny.
That was nuts. You walked right past him like, that's Brandon.
Yeah.
But he looks like Chris.
Pretty awesome when you can dress up like your brother. Just walk around the office all day long and people think you're him.
That was awesome. We had a guest here. Brandon, where's your costume?
Yeah, somebody
I'm
asked
wearing
me.
it.
No, it was Chris.
Oh, Chris, where's your costume? That's
Chris,
right.
where's your costume? I'm like, I already dressed up. So that was pretty good. People were talking to me about, I told like half the people how to do their job wrong because they came up to me and asked me how I would do it. No idea how they did their job, so I just told them what I would do.
Perfect.
So that was unbeneficial for Chris. He had to fix a bunch of stuff that day.
Probably hand out that number for tech support right now.
Yeah, no. Guess what? You got the Brandon Chris edition.
Yay!
But yeah, so anyways, we're here with Sean today. We thought it'd be kind of fun. Sean actually reached out to us, which we're grateful for. He was saying, "Hey, you guys kind of stink at this podcast thing, so I'm going to come in and make this right." But no,
Pretty much how it went.
Yeah, that's pretty much how it went.
Almost word for word, actually.
But yeah, no, he's actually brought up a really good topic that I think, is important to go through. It's that first year of owning a CNC, or first year of CNC. And, you really don't think about that. Like, we talk all about, like, you should do it, but what happens after you do it? Like, let's talk a little bit about that, and, it's a big decision. It's a big decision for adding a CNC machine. I think Sean will probably touch on that a little bit here, but, there's some emotions that you go through, right? I mean, when you think about it, you're excited for one, because you're adding a CNC.
Definitely excited, yeah.
Yeah, you're probably scared.
I don't remember a lot of that when we were working together.
No,
on this.
you can't be scared if you want to grow your business. I don't think. I mean,
love it.
The statement, the phrase I like is "scared money don't make money."
There we go.
So if you want to make money, you really can't be scared. You just got to kind of jump in sometimes.
Okay, so maybe instead of scared, we were nervous, right?
A little bit.
It's something
Yeah,
new.
like how am I gonna this thing? Like, first of all, when it gets here, what am I gonna do? How am I gonna get it into my shop? How am I going to run this thing? Am I going to know what to do with this? I mean, there's a lot of those questions going on in your head.
For sure.
I mean, it's a totally different piece of equipment than anything you ever had, if you haven't had one, obviously.
Yeah, it's not like a car where you like just know how to use it.
Yeah, exactly.
You're like,
There's a wheel, there's a pedal, go.
yeah, like, I mean, seriously though, like, you think about it, you buy a new truck, and you're still kind of nervous about it because you're like, oh man, we're spending a bunch of money on a new truck, but you at least know how to turn the truck on and drive away with the truck.
Right.
Like this, you're like, hey, we're gonna buy a truck, but I don't know what it is. Like, good luck.
I can't even agree to that.
Like, how's
When I
the
worked-
Kia 150 doing?
Dude, there's been so many times, like when I came from Caliber before here, right? I get in the car, no clue how to start it. No clue. There's buttons all over. There's no spot for a key. I'm done. Someone else can get it.
I'm out. Hey, guys, this one needs to be moved.
Kia F-150.
That's why he's stuck with the Kia 150.
Yup, still takes a key.
He knows how to start it still. Oh, man. But yeah, so let's talk a little bit about it. You finally take the plunge, right? You take the plunge, but you don't know what you're doing next. So, let's kind of back up real quick because, Sean, nobody, listening might know, who you are. So let's start there.
Yeah.
Who's Gibson Installs, right? Who's Sean Gibson?
Well, we're a small shop, but we make cabinets. We do a lot of custom work for our clients. It's all mainly the same type of customer, all referral based. Basically, we like to put cabinets in people's homes, custom built-ins, closets, benches, hoods, like all of that is kind of what we work on.
That's really cool. So you guys do a lot of custom stuff. So if a guy has a off the wall thing, you're the guy. You'll come up with an answer for him.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Might take some time, but we'll get it done.
Yeah.
Where in Florida are you located, Sean?
It's actually southeast coast of Florida. You know where Fort Lauderdale is?
Yeah.
We're just a little bit north of Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah.
And a little bit south of Boca.
warm.
Yeah. Sounds like about 50 degrees warmer than here.
Sounds like roughly. I mean, just taking a guess, 50 degrees warmer. Yeah.
Exactly. From,
As you looked at his
from my
temperature on his
phone
watch,
says,
he's like, yeah. God, I can't wait to leave Minnesota.
So you do cabinets, you get into closets. Do you get into anything else? Like you get into signage, you pivot anywhere else like that?
Hoods, like custom hoods for the kitchens, miter fold shelves. That's fun to make. We really kind of just stick to the cabinetry portion.
Stay busy enough.
Yeah,
right?
stay busy enough. I mean, eventually we would like to learn some of these other things that our machine can do. I mean, we're kind of using it for the basics, in my opinion, from what I see it do on all the videos and everything. But we're still having fun with what we're doing right now.
And that's huge. I mean, I'm glad you said that because think about that. Like, you've had a machine now for a year, right? I mean, we're talking about a year's worth of machine, and you haven't even had to branch out to figure out anything else because you're staying busy enough with the basics, as you call it.
Yeah, in your industry.
Yeah, it's awesome. I mean, that shows what the machines can do for you. And for the people listening, I know you said you're a small company. How many guys work for you? Or how many in the shop?
Okay, well, there's Jen, she's there, and then there's Sean. So right now we're closed because I'm here, but but then our number one employee would be the ShopSabre, and that's it.
That's right.
See, and that's
beautiful.
That's perfect. Like, that's what I love it.
like it.
We're closed because Sean's here. No, but that's awesome because
Sounds like Jen needs to get to work.
Yeah, exactly.
Jen, come on.
Yeah.
ShopSabre does it all anyway, right?
Yeah.
So-
But that's what's cool is like when you hear these companies that are like, oh, we're not big enough to have a CNC. Like that's the opposite. Like,
It's exactly the opposite. Because to be big, you need to have this. So that's why I said, look, my goal is to be big, so I need to get this machine.
That's
there's
awesome.
No other
Like,
way around
that's
it.
the way to think about it. Like
You
hear
make
that?
it so easy.
Yeah.
Like, I want to be big, so
Yeah.
I need this
Just
machine.
do it,
Yeah.
man.
Here's my credit
It's
card.
gonna
Yeah.
pay for
Here's
itself,
my
man.
credit card. Yeah.
It's free. The machine's free. I don't understand.
Yeah, exactly. And that's exactly it. So, Sean, how long you been in business?
Total about 4.5 years.
4.5
Started
years?
off small, yeah.
Cool.
Left a company, left a corporation, obviously. So,
Yeah.
like many of us do, started taking on small jobs. Didn't have a shop at the time, so just doing handyman work. And just like within 3.5 years, I'm calling Jesse to order a ShopSabre.
Yeah.
That's so awesome.
I mean, if you want to grow, you can do it.
The American dream right there.
Yeah.
Like, just, you know what? I'm done working for the man.
Yep.
I'm going to be the man now.
Yeah.
I'm starting my own shop.
I love it.
Like, that's super awesome. Like, that's the attitude you got to have, though, if you want to make it. Like,
It's like you just jumped in. Like, you're like, I'm going to do what I can to make
yeah.
it.
So, I'm going to ask the question that a lot of people probably ask you, Sean. I'm sure you've answered this a million times, but why did you choose to add a CNC?
I chose to add a CNC primarily for an additional revenue. To save time, which is money, obviously.
Awesome.
But I wanted to grow, like I said earlier. I know, like, the future, I just want to be even bigger and bigger than I am now.
Mm-hmm.
So in order to do that, you kind of have to choose the right tool, like last week, the right tool for the job.
That's awesome.
So, I mean,
I'm smiling like crazy
I
right
know.
now.
You literally just made Jesse's day. He's like,
Yeah.
did you hear that? He heard last week's episode?
Yeah.
you know why else, too? I mean, we were dealing with a lot of issues. We did, unfortunately, like some of us do, we did jobs where we're using import cabinets or other cabinets and this and that. Well, we know how that whole system has become. You know, it's like
Yeah.
you're waiting on stuff, you can't get the parts. It's time to take control and take it into your own hands and just be the manufacturer.
That's what you did.
Yeah.
That's what I did, yeah.
That's awesome. Like, you know, and I saw a thing recently on the Face Space that said, what was it? Import or USA made products don't get stuck on container ships.
Yeah.
And like that's the truth. Like
100
having the ability to build it in your own shop.
Yep.
You know that you can deliver for your customer.
Exactly. I mean, before I was driving to Orlando to get product. I mean, I was driving all over the state just to get product because somebody got it and somebody else did not get it. So
Yeah.
I said, why do I want to deal with all this? Just take control and do it myself.
That's
Yeah.
awesome. So basically, you hope to gain some freedom. It sounds like, you know,
Oh,
not
yeah.
have to rely on other people.
Yeah, I wanted to gain control.
Yeah.
Be self-sufficient, gain freedom, not relying on others.
That's awesome.
You know.
And then obviously you lost a bunch of, you know, overhead costs because you're not having to spend as much time building things that probably took you a lot longer before without a machine, huh?
Oh my goodness, yeah. I hate using a table saw now. I mean, if I have to cut anything on a table saw, I'm mad. I'm like, no, man, screw this. I don't even leave it. I don't even plug it anymore. I just leave it unplugged. It's like gathering dust in the corner. I use it as a table, not a saw most of the
I
time.
love that you say that because like I talk to
Yeah.
a lot of guys and they'll be like, well, I don't have any room. I have this table saw and this
Man,
panel saw.
Get that thing out of there.
Yeah, that's
It's
awesome.
just there to collect dust.
It's funny, and I'm glad you're saying it because like people expect us to say it, like
Yeah.
right? You know, we say it and they're like, "Yeah, whatever, sales guy."
Right.
Yeah.
But like, it's the truth. Like we're speaking from experience. Everybody's like, "My table saw does not get used anymore."
Yeah.
Dude, I bought this expensive table saw. We got it. Like, I don't even. Yeah, I don't need it. I don't know why I did that. It was terrible.
It was terrible.
Terrible decision.
Yeah, that's funny. So the driving force of the CNC in your shop was growth. I mean, it sounds like growing the business is really what your first and foremost thought process was. Now, I guess let's take a look at this last year. Like, explain your last year, your first year of ownership. Like, what do you have to say about it?
Yeah, tell us
It's
what this
been,
whirlwind.
It's actually been pretty mind-blowing. First of all, the fact of how easy this machine is to use when you get it. I mean, first of all, like I said, I've never had a CNC in my life. You know, I've never, I didn't even know if I could do it. And I was talking to Jesse before, like, I kept asking what their electrical requirements are because the space I'm in doesn't really have proper electrical requirements. We had to have some extra stuff for him. But just the first year of, once you get it up, I mean, I was cutting right away. Like, I couldn't even believe it. You know, like I did spend some time learning everything about it, watching all the videos, watching Router Bob nonstop. You know,
Your best friend now?
Yeah, my best friend.
Yeah.
So, and just like being able to just fire it up and it's cutting already. Like I was just amazed. Like I cut a circle and was just like, I can't believe I just cut this circle in like 2 seconds. Like, it was like the most mind blowing thing. So the first year, like and immediately, like you always think, okay, when I talked to Jesse about getting this, I was like, okay, I want to just make my life easier, but then I also want to make more money, like cutting for other guys, because I was sending my stuff out to other guys. So I know that there was a business in it. Mm-hmm. And literally, I was running the machine for a week, and I got approached by a local cabinet guy. Was like, "Hey, can you cut for me?" I started cutting for him. The machine paid for itself in the first month. I couldn't even believe it.
That's
I've never made a payment on this thing. That's crazy.
That's so awesome.
I'm excited.
Yeah,
Like,
I
that's
got.
awesome.
I know.
I got goosies.
I know.
Little goosies.
I
here.
know. I see that over there.
That's incredible, man.
Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, but it's that's the truth. Like, people think we're lying when we're like, the machines will literally pay for themselves. Like, no, they really will.
No, I have not made a single payment out of my pocket. It's from everyone else's pockets except
That's
mine. So
right there.
and then I get the benefit of using it for my own work.
Well, you just like, I want everybody who's listening right now, think about that. If you are paying another shop right now, you just heard it from the guy that you're
I
paying.
was.
Like, dude, you're paying my machine, keep going, right? You know, like,
That's awesome.
yeah, like, there's plenty of work out there for people to do with these machines. And, you know, like you said, you can supplement your income right there by just doing other people's work. It's getting done anyways. They might as well pay you to do it. And, you know, with the CNC machine, it just changes your entire business. Like, it allows you to actually have freedom.
That's what it's done. I mean, it's changed our entire. This is why I kind of emailed you guys initially, reached out, because I just wanted to get the word out there of how this has changed not only my business but my life. Like how we see our future in this business. You know, like, we're already looking at possibly upgrading our shop space and possibly next year adding another machine, because we just know that the demand is there in our area. Where I am down there, and I know that it'll just pay for itself. There's no question about that.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Order 5. If I don't have to make the payment, I'll take 5.
Yeah, right?
exactly.
Yeah.
You guys take a check?
Yeah, exactly. Right? I mean,
100%.
and, you know, for people who are listening, you know, obviously you did jobs prior to having a CNC machine. Obviously, you were in business a little bit for yourself there. What did it do for your production timing, having a CNC machine?
Well, everything's quicker, you know, obviously. So, I mean, whereas before I'm laying things out, cutting this piece and that piece, and it's sitting around. I know I can wait until pretty much the week that I got to put a kitchen together. I can cut it all in a day, edge band it, and assemble it. Like, I can wait a little bit instead of having everything all over the place. And it's a little bit more, it's easier to organize my jobs now, in my opinion.
That's very impressive.
So, procrastinators, you heard them. You can wait longer.
That's me. I'm a procrastinator.
No, that's awesome. Like, and that's kind of, you know, it's kind of nice because, like you said, you don't have to have all this stuff stacked up in your shop waiting 3 weeks for the install. Like, you can start cutting it later. I don't know if you're going to have this number. This might be just throwing it at you here. And if you don't have it, I understand, because I'm putting you on the spot. But do you have any idea, like, if you were to say, I got to cut, you know, a typical kitchen before versus now, like, do you have any idea how much time it actually saved you?
Several days, I would imagine. I mean,
Days.
Yeah, days and days. I mean, probably, I don't know. Maybe I'm slower than, I know there's a lot of guys that are really fast on table saws out there, and great. That's not for me. That's not what I want to do.
Not for me.
I don't really want to break my back cutting plywood down on a table saw and wasting all this stuff. So, like, the CNC to me is the way to go.
Yeah.
I mean, I would say I can cut an entire kitchen edge band easily in a day.
That's awesome.
And before, there's no chance I'm getting that done in a week, especially the edge banding part. No, I'm actually going to pay someone else to do that if I don't have an edge bander, which I do now. So
that's awesome. So, I just love it. Business demand, up or down since buying a CNC?
Way up from different sectors that we never thought of before. Like I said, other cabinet shops. We have just 5. There's 5 cabinet shops, right? And you can throw a stone at all of them. That's just right in our warehouse district, and they're using us to cut.
That's so awesome.
I put a little simple thing on OfferUp, and I put something simple on Google. Like, I just put, like, CNC services. Boom, I'm getting phone calls from local kitchen shops dropping off. And these are kitchen shops that are doing way more revenue and business than we do. And they're coming to me and trusting me to cut their kitchens.
That
for
is
them.
awesome.
That's super
And
awesome.
I've had this for a little less than a year. I mean,
It'll be a year at the
it's
end of
crazy,
December.
dude.
Yeah.
It's pretty crazy.
That is great.
Pretty crazy to think about.
It's kind of what we talked about when we were going through this process of pick up the phone. Put
Yeah.
it out there. Let people know you have this
Just be
machine.
confident in it. Like learn it, figure it out, and just be confident in your skills to use it, because the thing does all the work.
We should change our slogan. It just came to me right now. If you buy it, they will come.
100%.
If you buy it, they will come. Yeah, we say that a lot, though.
We
Like,
do.
we do. We always say it. You know,
Well, it's true. I mean, I, like everyone else, probably just thought you were blowing smoke up my rear, but you know, I see it now. I see it. It's true.
Yeah, and that's awesome. I appreciate you saying that because you're right. Like a lot of people do think like they expect us to say that stuff. Like I said, they expect me to give you the perfect world answer. Like no, I'm going to be real with you. Like this is who we are. Like and Sean, you've seen it. You've been walking around here a little bit today. Like we really are this quirky and weird and like just this is who we are. Like we're straightforward. We're blunt people and we make fun of each other this much even when the radio show's not going on, right? So yeah, it's kind of who we are. But like being honest with people is kind of just where we come from. And like you said, if you go out there looking for it, there's people doing this kind of stuff. The profits are going to come from it. I mean, you're going to make more money because you're taking in more jobs, doing it in less time.
Yep.
So therefore, I mean, by the equation, the more you can take in, the more money you're going to make.
Yeah, you've gotten to be much more profitable, I have to imagine.
Oh yeah, I mean, nobody. For some reason, nobody came to me when I just had that table saw sitting there, and it said, "Hey, can you cut me a kitchen on your table saw?" But now they see this awesome, a piece of machinery moving around. I mean, and they all love it too. Like they'll come in and videotape it, and like I think they're showing their customers, like, "Oh, look, this machine's cutting your kitchens for you." And it's not even their machine, but like whatever.
Yeah,
it's fine.
cool. No,
whatever helps.
Yeah, as long as they're selling.
Yeah,
product,
whatever
right?
helps you sell helps me.
Exactly. So obviously your reputation's gone up too from it. Obviously people are trusting you. Like you said, they're not coming to you and be like, "Hey, you got a table saw? Cool, me too.
Yeah.
Let's both cut stuff on your table saw."
Want to put our table saws together and we'll cut stuff together?
Yeah, it's not like table saw parties are going on.
I mean, like
out
weeks in, I'm telling these guys, yeah, I can handle it. Whatever, I'll take it. So like, don't be scared. Like this thing is so easy to use, man. That's what the point I want to make. The thing is, it's so easy to use.
Awesome.
It's gonna pay for itself.
So we keep talking about the machine, but I guess what machine did you buy?
I don't know, Jesse. Which one? What did I end up?
Jen, what machine did I buy?
What did I
You
get?
got a Pro. He got a Pro 408.
Pro 5. Actually, it's a 510.
Is it a 510?
It is a 510.
Wow,
Yeah.
way to go, Jesse.
I think I changed it the last second because
We quoted you quite a few machines before we got
I
to
was
this
like,
point.
nah, give me another quote. Nah, do this. And I ended up, I think, getting almost everything that you could get on it.
I want all of it.
Only because,
you did
like,
quite a few things.
I think you said, like, what was it? Don't regret. I don't know. Something about don't regret getting something that you might want in the future. So, the automatic tool changer, vacuum table. What's the blackboard that holds the thing down?
Phenolic table.
You guys have all the technical terms. I don't know, man. It just cuts wood for me.
It just goes to work for me. That's funny. But hey, you know what? That's awesome though, because like, even that, right? We're sitting here talking about. He's like, dude, machine's super easy, love it, making lots of money.
Yeah.
What's the name of that top of machine? Like, you don't need to know it. Like, you don't care.
You don't need to know all these
Who
things.
cares?
I don't
Like,
care.
that's what
Is it
I'm
going
on.
to work? Am I going to be able to turn it on? Is it going to work?
I have a money press printer.
What are you
Yeah.
saying?
I have a money press in my
Prints
shop.
money, 100%.
Prints money.
That's actually what we said when we ordered it. We're getting a money printer in that
That's
shop.
super awesome. So you chose the Pro Series, obviously. And I mean, that's huge to talk to anybody that's listening because everybody thinks they got to go to like, got to have the IS or I can't do it. Like, no, you can still get away with the Pro, I promise. Like, it
Absolutely.
works. And,
Works great.
obviously, now you've done it, right? You've bought the machine. You've done everything that you're doing. I guess it's $1 million question here. What would you do differently? If you could do it all again, what would you do differently?
And I think this gets said a lot by a lot of times, but sooner. Do it a little bit sooner. But at that time, I mean, before that, I really couldn't. I couldn't take it in because of the space I had. So getting a bigger space was important for me.
Yeah.
So if I could have done that a little bit sooner and started out with this and maybe did a little more research ahead of time, I probably would have done that. But it's like the machine is great. I think I got everything on it I needed. I wouldn't have done anything different there. So yeah, I guess just sooner.
I love it. And so you said the machine's great. And you wouldn't do anything different there. What options do you consider like on the machine are a must-have?
Oh, everything that I got. The automatic tool changer for sure. I mean, if I had to change tools, I probably would use it a lot less. Obviously, I don't like to use the table saw. So like, I'm trying to work smart, not hard as I get older. So 10 tool changer. It was important for me because I want to be able to use a lot of different tools and again not have to switch them out.
Yeah.
How fast did you fill that tool changer up?
It's full. Yeah, immediately.
Because I get guys a lot of times they'll be a cabinet company and they'll say, "Do I really need 10 positions?"
Okay, you can get away with 5, but I mean, why limit yourself? Is what I say.
It's $500 to go to a 10.
Yeah.
Like 500.
Break. No,
yeah.
$500. You don't even know. You didn't even notice that at all.
Yeah, like that's exactly it. So it must have tool changer, obviously. Like, and I'm glad you said tool changer because we go up against people all the time on the phone who are like, I'm talking to so-and-so and they said I don't need a tool changer. Like, why would you buy a CNC and not have a tool changer?
Right.
I couldn't imagine having to change those tools. No, not at all.
I mean, the machine's too fast for it. Like,
Yeah.
You're gonna stand there all
slowing
day.
it down, basically.
Yeah. Because, like, you're not fast enough to keep up with the machine's, abilities. So now you're standing there like, it's like a quick draw. Like, oh, it's ready. Okay, quick. Like, just to keep the thing moving. Like, that's not fun.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, no. So get the tool changer.
Definitely
Vacuum
the
hold
tool
down,
changer.
right?
Vacuum, oh yeah.
Gotta have
I
vacuum.
can't see any other option besides vacuum hold down for
I
me.
can't picture you sitting there clamping anything. You don't even like running the table saw.
I got to run too many sheets at a time, Yeah, I don't like to use the table saw, so there's that. Clamps, I don't even think I have very many clamps. I don't know what I use those for. So.
That's awesome. And that's exactly it. Like, as you get into like holding the material down, like you hear guys are like, oh, I'll just screw the material down, or I'll just clamp. Like, why?
No, why?
Like, stop.
Why?
Right
You're
now.
putting too much work on yourself.
Yeah, like, why?
It's supposed to make your life easier, not harder.
Yeah, exactly. So, I'm just saying, if you're getting into a CNC, it makes sense. Nest out your work. You're going to use a lot less material because you can get more parts on one sheet then.
Right.
You have your auto tool changer.
That alone is mind blowing. How it just nests and optimizes and uses like 95% of your board most of the time. I mean, that's insane. You're never getting that using a table saw. I don't think.
Yeah.
I don't see how you could.
Now, let me ask you real quick. Software wise, what are you running? What do you use for your cabinet software?
Mosaic. It
Okay.
seemed to be pretty easy to learn. I saw a lot of the videos from Bob, and then they have good training on YouTube. So actually, I train myself completely, and that's what I would suggest anybody doing. Like while you're waiting on the machine or before you get it, whatever, learn all that software so that when the machine shows up, you can use it right away.
And that's awesome because, like, it does. I mean, we're not going to, pretend that, like, you can just walk out on the floor and pick up a machine quick. I mean, you saw it. We're crazy busy right now. We're building machines like,
That's mind blowing to see that shop down there.
Yeah, we're busy. And as we're building machines, I mean, it takes us 2-3 months, specifically this time of year, end of the year. Like, it's getting crazy around here. Yeah. And the orders are going up. So it's like you're going to have, a couple months here to play with, your software. Like, you should take that time, educate yourself. Don't just, procrastinators, I'm talking to you. Don't sit there till the end and like last day before the machine shows up. Oh, I should probably open up the software now.
Yeah,
like, probably should figure that out.
Yeah, you gotta make the time. I mean, I know we're all busy and we're working 24/7, 7 days a week, but like, take the time because invest the time now because it's only going to help you later.
And that's exactly it. Like I always say it to like even the sales guys here, like as they're learning, the processes and things that we do here, like a big part of it. And Jesse, you can jump in here, but I know like for you, when you started here, coming from the car industry, you were in the car industry. You didn't know CNC machines per se.
No,
but you didn't get to sell a CNC machine right away, did you?
I didn't.
No, we sent you out to the floor, taught
did.
you how to build a CNC machine first, and like that's the same mentality. Like a lot of businesses just jump you into your role, right? Because that's where they need you. But like, no, it's a long-term play for us. Like, I'm going to teach you what a CNC machine is, how to build it. You're going to know how a CNC machine works in and out. Yeah. So when it comes time to talk to somebody like Sean and you're telling them like, hey, these are the options you need, like you actually can educatedly talk about what you're doing. Like, you're not just guessing at this, like, hey, I think if you have these options together, that'll work. Like, know.
Right.
And obviously, I mean, kind of comes full circle here. Jesse, you sold him his machine.
Yep.
And obviously, Sean, you bought the machine from Jesse, and it's like right away, like you've said it too, Sean. Like, I don't know what this is. It's not my job to figure that out. Like, I need a machine that works. Like, does it turn on?
Yeah,
work?
I told Jesse what I need. I'm like, this is what I do.
Yep.
He said, okay, this is what you need. So I was like, all right, man, I'm gonna listen to him. I don't know anything. Obviously, from hearing me, I don't know a lot of technical things about these machines, and I don't care to. I just want it to work.
Yeah, and that's the truth, though. You don't need to. Like, that's
you
why
don't need to.
That's why you paid us. Like,
that's why I went American.
Yeah,
American.
I didn't go import. I mean, I was scared. I mean, I have a neighbor. This is crazy. I have a neighbor, a next door neighbor at my shop. He's a cabinet guy. His shop it's full of machines. He's got the CNC import, edge bander import, and the thermofoil machine import. None of them work. Not a single one of them operates. And I'm just looking at this guy like, why do you have these? They don't work. He doesn't know how to get them fixed. He can't get support for them. He called one guy to look at the edge bander, and the guy's like, no, dude, I'm not touching this. I can't fix this for you. So it's like, look, I mean, that's a totally opposite experience what you get with these guys at ShopSabre. I mean, I know in the beginning when I made some mistakes that I didn't know what to do, I'm like firing off these emails in the middle of the night, and I get responses from Brandon like, midnight, I'm like, why is Brandon responding? And now I feel like an idiot. Like the owner's son responding. I'm like, okay, I should have just waited until tech support. Then you call tech support and they walk you through it, and you're like, okay, well, it was obviously my fault. I made a mistake. I get it. At that time, you think, oh God, what happened? Why is the machine doing this? But literally every single time, I made a mistake. So
Yeah, I want to hit on that quick. I mean, you live in Florida. We're up here in Minnesota, and I get this a lot from customers is how do I get support when I live far away from you when you're not local?
Super easy, at least with ShopSabre, because again, like I said, you can call, you can email in the middle of the night, Brandon will respond to you and tell you to cool down and just relax. We'll get it back up. We'll get it up and running.
We got you.
Or if you since all my problems happen at 5:15 on Friday, tech's closed. So all I do is I go to Facebook. I go to ShopSabre forum on Facebook. I'll search the question or ask the question, and it's like answered right away. It's insane. Like, first of all, anyone that owns a ShopSabre seems to all want to help each other out, which is great. I've already answered questions for some people online and Instagram and Facebook. But like, it's a very helpful forum. It's a very helpful, group, if you call it on
Kind of like
Facebook.
a family, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, everyone's just eager to help each other out with these machines. So because
That's why we call it Saber Nation. Like it's not like
makes sense.
Yeah, like and people don't get it. Like when you don't own a ShopSabre, it sounds like a marketing thing, right? Saber Nation, it's a marketing thing. Like no, it's really like a nation of people that like actually want to help each other. That's how I came up with that term. Like it's just its own niche. Like you go on forums and you talk to people and like there's always that animosity, like you're better than the next guy. Like you see it on the forums all the time. Like if you ever go on a car forum, for God's sake,
those are the worst.
Good luck, because you get out there and then everybody tells you that your car stinks and they're better than you and they make you feel bad about yourself.
Could you imagine me in a car forum?
I kind of want to see it, to be honest. You could talk about the Key 150.
Yeah.
But,
a lot of trolls, right?
Yeah, exactly. But there you go.
Yep.
I'm glad you said it, because that's what it is. You see, like, so many trolls out there. Like, you see it all the time. But, like, on the ShopSabre stuff, it's none of that. Like,
no.
Zero. Like,
none.
Yeah.
And it's funny because, like, if you get one of those guys that jumps in, it lasts for about a day.
Yeah, no, everyone bad.
Everybody just like
everyone's like, get out of here.
Yeah,
You don't belong.
Like, you don't do this. Like, and then suddenly, like, oh yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. Like, everybody comes back together.
Yeah,
let's work together.
We take it personal because we're all here to help each other.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't believe, like, I asked a question and, even though I watched all of Bob's videos, I, watched all the Mosaic videos, I still didn't know how to do one thing. And one of you guys called me, like, said, give me a call, man. I'll walk you through it. I gave him a call. I wish I could remember his name right now. Sorry. But he gave me a call and like walked me through everything, and I was able to do it right then. I mean, it was amazing.
In fairness to Sean, guarantee as soon as the mic turns off, he'll remember the name.
Yeah,
but
it's in my head.
You shove the mic in anyways. I'm like, crap, I can't remember what I was gonna say. We get it. But
I can look it up, but I don't want to waste his time.
But it's one of those deals where, like you said, like the forum's there to help each other. Like but as I just.
Doing.
Doing. I don't know what just happened there. I hit my mic and it's made all kinds of noises over here. I wonder if this mic's still on now. But
any of these on?
Is it on? Is everybody listening?
We wonder that all the time.
Yeah, we get all that. These little things are going
Until Wednesday morning.
Yeah.
We're like, hey, it worked.
Hey, Yahtzee. But no, we were talking about it, and it's really important that people understand that like service is really based on the company you're buying it from. Like. You've already explained the story here. Like your neighbor has 3 pieces of equipment, no idea how to use them, can't run them. Like
I was like, okay, I'm not going that route. I don't know how to use. I don't know how to fix machinery. I don't have time for that.
Yeah,
I need it to just work.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
And that's the benefit of what you're doing here is that like by buying a product that comes with a reputation like what ShopSabre really goes after is you're gonna have a piece of equipment that you can count on. You're gonna have people in your corner. So, like you said, if you do fire me off an email at midnight, like
and he responds for some reason. I don't know why.
Like if I see it, I'm gonna respond because like I want people to understand.
And he's like copying me on every
you don't even
tech person.
You know what it's like? You know what it's like being working for him? It's Tuesday morning. It's 2:00 in the morning, and here comes lead request from Brandon at 2 a.m. Like, sir, I'm not getting up right now to work.
Is this guy sleep?
Why?
I mean,
I'm up. You're up. Okay.
Hey, God gave me 24 hours. I'm gonna use them all.
Jesse's gonna use them all too, but I tell him to.
No. Hey, I never tell you to do anything.
No, he doesn't.
But I mean, seriously though, it's one of those deals like if I'm up, I've always told everybody, if I'm awake and I see it, like you are my priority. Like my life depends on you guys. Like, right? Our business doesn't survive without customers.
Yeah, he ain't
like,
kidding.
It's not the opposite. Like, so many businesses are like, oh, they need us. Like, no, we need you. Like, at the end of the day, like, you're my customer. And so you trusted me with your money. You trusted me with your, decision. Like, you trusted Jesse, and he works for me. So the thing is like, I'm gonna put my money where my mouth is. And if I'm free and I'm able to make a response, like, I'm gonna always, and you know what? I try to put myself in everybody's shoes. Like, Sean, you said it. You bought something, you have no idea what you're doing. You're kind of lost in the side of like, I'm trying to learn this. Now it's not working, and instantly, you've seen your neighbor's machine. Now it's sitting in the corner, like gaining dust. Like your mind goes there.
Panic.
Like like as consumers, we go there. Like, oh, here it goes.
Like,
this is the end.
Is too expensive of a workbench for me.
Correct, exactly. You start thinking about that payment. You start talking about like, oh, I didn't make a payment, but at the time you're thinking about that payment. Like, oh, if this thing isn't gonna work, like I have this money I got to pay out. Like, I get it, and like I want to make sure people understand that like we're not like every other company out there. I'm gonna reply. Like,
Right.
Whether I have the answer or not, sometimes it's just simply like you said, Sean. I copy you in every tech guy that I have, and I'm like, guys, somebody
this
jump
guy
in
taken
here.
care of.
Yeah, help him out. Like, I don't have the answer.
Fix this, guys.
Yeah.
Somebody tell him what he did wrong.
Yeah, I never say that for the record. I
But
never say that.
no, you never say that. But
Yeah.
I always know when I'm sending something that I know I did something wrong, but I don't want to tell him that.
Let them figure it out,
A
right?
little bit of pride.
Let them figure out what I did. Let's see how good these guys are.
I know
Oh, my
I know I screwed something up.
Which button did I push? Let's play a game. Yeah, that's funny. But that's important. People hear that because you hear a lot of companies. Oh, you have to have a traveling guy. Like, no, you shouldn't. Like,
Yeah.
you know what you're telling me when you tell me I have to have a traveling guy? Like, your machine's going to break down a lot, so I'm going to have a guy in the area.
Yeah,
Like,
it's gonna be
Nope.
so complicated that someone's gonna have to do it for you.
Exactly. Like, it's not very complicated to run these machines, as you said. Like, you're up and running the first day. I guess any cool stories about things that you think wouldn't have been done without the machine? I mean, is there any projects that you think about like, man, it was cool, I got to do that project because of the machine? Is there anything like that kind of happened yet?
Well, you remember that circle I told you about that I got? That was pretty awesome. I'm still excited about that. I use it every day. It's actually a base for my fan that gets rolled around the shop. So we need fans. Fans are very important. So no, but other than that, like custom hoods, like all those little intricate parts inside of a hood. I'm not cutting that stuff on a table saw, and if I am, I might cut my hand off or something. The miter fold shelves are awesome. All that stuff. Well, I also wouldn't be able to be cutting for other guys, like I said. Cutting for other local businesses. I mean, that's really opened up a whole other sector for me.
No, that's super awesome. Like you said, being able to do that is absolutely huge. When you think about that, like you said, your shop, much smaller, you said, than some of these other shops, and they're coming to you. Like you said, they're like, Sean, I need you to cut this for me. Like,
yeah, they don't know that I just got this a few months ago.
That'll you cut in circles.
I'm like, I'm excited about circles and stuff.
Do you want your cabinet doors in the shape of a circle
I can do
or a circle?
I can do it, man. I can do it for you.
I got circles figured out.
You can't do that on a table saw.
I can't do well, you can, but it gets really complicated.
Yeah.
That's funny.
And now we have 7 fingers.
7 fingers. How many did you lose there?
Oh, I was talking about him, Mr. Table Saw over here.
No, that's too funny. Yeah, I think, I don't know why, but as soon as he said, like, I got a circle, all I could think of was, I could think of Castaway when he made fire. I have fire.
I have a circle.
I was like showing people, man. I was like, look at this, man. Look how fast I can cut a circle.
That's super awesome.
I'll challenge anybody on the table saw to a circle cutting competition.
Not beating me.
That's funny. Oh, that's too good. So, Sean, tell us about you as a person. Like, obviously, we know about your business. We know a little bit about that side of it, but as a person, tell us a little bit about yourself. Let's let some of the viewers understand that, like, you're a real dude, just like the rest of the people listening.
Not really. I'm just pretty boring, actually. I don't know, man. I work all the time, but I really enjoy it. So, like, if you'll pretty much find me in the shop pretty much every single day. I mean, that's what I live doing is cutting cabinets for some reason. I don't know what brought me here, but I just like to cut squares and circles and drill holes.
Other
and stuff.
geometric shapes.
Yeah, I mean that's what we do. We hang out there, and it's a blast.
Do you have any kids?
Nah, I don't have time for kids, man. I got time for that.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Nobody had time for that.
You got any hobbies besides cutting circles and squares?
Cutting circle. That's my number one. I would maybe
Number one hobby.
watching Rotter Bob videos. No,
That's a good hobby.
playing poker. I would say.
Okay.
Good hobby. Maybe cooking a little bit.
Nice.
Yeah, but yeah, I pretty much just cut wood all the time.
That's cool.
Who am I kidding?
Yeah, fair enough.
All fairness, you did get to meet Router Bob today.
Oh my God, yeah, that was awesome.
I can't believe it. You're my idol.
It's like my idol.
That's awesome. No, I'm glad.
goal
It's just weird that you had him sign your shirt like the back of your back like that.
I'm never washing my back again.
Hey Bob, can I get an autograph? Yeah, we're going to sign this on your shirt. Not my shirt.
Let me take the shirt off real quick.
You're gonna have to take that sweater off too.
Oh my God.
Oh man.
Yeah, that's too funny. Yeah. But as far as the machine goes, I mean, I think we've kind of, discussed some of that. The first year ownership, it's really kind of whirlwind, it sounds like. Like there's a lot that goes into this. Like you're excited right away because you're doing something for your business. Then unfortunately you have to wait for a little bit. You're like, we did it. And we have to wait now. Hurry up and wait. So then you learn your software. You get to the software side. The machine shows up. Did you have to put a bunch of stuff together?
Put together? No. Not on the machine, I don't think. I mean, I just had to plug in a couple things. I just had to have the electrician do his thing,
Yeah.
I just show him what needed to be done. I need this outlet, which I don't understand any of that either. So I'm just like, I just need this thing to work, and I'll pay you and leave.
And I'll pay you. It's
As
awesome.
long as it works, you'll get paid.
I have a rule about electricity is I don't like to play with things I can't see. So, nope, I'm good. I'm going to stay away from that
No,
stuff
touch
too.
things is at me.
Yep, nope. So I always tell everybody to get your electrician to, get you all fixed up and ready to go. So that way when you plug things in, they go make fun noises, not bad noises.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, it's a serious machine, though. The thing is heavy.
That's awesome.
I mean, it's a lot heavier than I expected. I think that would be the only thing that I can think. Like getting that thing into the shop, but it was worth it.
So the pictures don't do it justice.
Oh no, this thing's a beast.
That's awesome.
This thing's solid too.
No, it was fun showing you the IS versus the Pro when you saw that in person on the show.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it's awesome.
And then, so the machine shows up, you do your thing, you get going, you start making projects, and then you look back on it and it's like, you had a choice to make. You could have hired somebody, obviously, to work for you, and spent the same amount of money essentially for the year, or you buy a machine.
Yeah.
And people are out there hiring people for some reason.
Of the people that don't show up, that want to sit around, play on their phones.
Yeah.
This thing does none of that.
Yeah, and
This
that's-
thing will work from the time I get there until the time I leave if I wanted to.
And then it'll even work overtime, right?
Oh yeah.
And you don't have to pay health benefits?
No.
Or work comp if it gets hurt?
Oh,
It's
no,
awesome.
No. Absolutely not. No. I just got to pay the electrical bill.
Which is
That's
pretty
it,
low,
which
right?
is not that bad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was gonna say you probably don't even notice the
Nah,
electricity
not
change
really.
a whole lot.
Not really.
Yeah. A lot of people always ask us that too. Like,
Yeah, I was
electricity bill's
concerned
gonna
about
go-
that, yeah.
Yeah, like electricity's gonna go crazy. Like it really doesn't.
No, that's not bad at all.
Yeah, because now you're not running that super efficient table saw.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Battle saw.
Exactly. No. It's amazing.
That's too funny. So, I guess for anybody listening, if you have any questions on this stuff, obviously give Jesse a call. He knows what he's doing, apparently. As much
Sometimes.
as he fakes it.
Hey, it worked out.
Hey, I'm not perfect always.
It worked
We know
out,
that.
yeah, man. I don't know.
No,
I just try to be real.
He does a good job with it. Obviously Sean is always willing. I'm sure, Sean, you're always willing to take phone calls. You're willing to talk with real customers that don't believe that we're telling the truth over here.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. So,
Reach out to me any way. Facebook, Instagram, call, text, whatever.
well, while you're on that subject, what if somebody wants to see the work you do or wants to chat with you? What's your show? Shout out your
Right
business.
now, we have it under Gibson Installs still. That's our Instagram and Facebook. As we grow into a different business, we might change that up, but that's where we are right now. We put a lot of, Jen, of course, puts a lot out there. She's awesome at that, social media stuff. I'm like you guys, like calling it Face World or whatever you call it.
Yeah, face space and tic tac.
I mean, I look at it, of course, for the forums, and
Yeah.
that's what I really use Facebook for, is for the groups. So you
Yep.
join a lot of groups because there's a lot of helpful information out there. But yeah, Instagram, Facebook under Gibson Installs, also our website, gibsoninstalls.com.
That's awesome. And then I think what we'll do is we'll have Mike. Why was he throwing Mike out there? Sorry,
I don't know.
Micah's taking over social media now. Garrett. I'm sorry, Garrett.
Yeah, it's 'cause he hasn't
hasn't
been
been here.
here.
I forgot who he is.
I miss him.
What's up with Garrett, man?
Yeah.
He broke his leg.
I know.
He's back.
Sounds
next
like
week.
he's back next week.
Next week he's
Oh,
coming
cool.
back. So yeah, you got the clearance from the doctor today. Did you hear they revoked his license?
What?
Yeah, apparently when you break your right foot, they can take your license away from you. So
Oh,
he
wow.
told us that. He was
I'm
like,
gonna keep
I
my-
gotta go to the DMV and get my license back. I'm like, wait, what? He's like, yeah.
Do you have to
apparently-
pay for it then?
I don't know. It
I'm
wasn't
gonna-
my license they took away. It was his.
I'm gonna keep
You want to
my.
call him?
I'm gonna
Like,
keep
ask
my.
him.
I'm gonna keep my outrage to a
yeah.
minimum.
But so he ended up having to call. He had to go to DMV today, get his license back, so he can drive next week to drive to work finally. So yeah, it's gonna be kind of cool. So we'll have Garrett back, but he's gonna be in a walking boot. So
Yeah, at least he'll be here.
yeah, I'm gonna make him dress it up for Christmas or something.
I'll turn it into a stocking.
Yeah, we'll have a stocking on him or something.
We'll just stick random stuff in his boot.
Yeah, I'm gonna make him put a ShopSabre logo on the side of the boot.
There you go.
Heck yeah.
Advertising. Yeah, hey, we paid him to stay home, right? Advertising,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
There we go. Boom. But yeah, no, so he's coming back next week. But anyways, so when he does this, where I was going with this, there you go. That's what happens. You see, like train wreck.
Squirrel.
Squirrel. We'll have Garrett put a link to your page.
All right.
That
Cool.
way, when we post this online, people can actually see it.
Very
And
cool.
if they need to go check out the work, they want to talk to Sean, they want to just, say hi to him. If they want to ask what the weather's like in Minnesota in November, they can.
Yeah, he can tell you firsthand.
Yep, he'll tell you firsthand.
Cold.
Very cold. I think his exact words was, "It's cold."
Yeah.
You come up here January, February sometime.
It's real nice.
Probably should have reached out to you a little sooner.
That's why we didn't hesitate at all. We're like, yeah, come on up. Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna
Nobody comes
love
up this
it.
way at this
You're
time of
gonna
year.
love
Nobody
Why?
wants to see us at this time.
Yeah. You know what we should do?
What's that?
You know what we should do right now?
What's that? Rapid fire
We should
questions?
rapid fire questions.
Should we do it?
Should we do it?
Let's see what he does.
I'm ready. Are you ready?
Go ahead, start her off, bud.
Hey, you want to do this, Sean? We're gonna do rapid fire questions.
Yeah.
First
do
thing
it.
that comes to your mind.
Yep. So we're gonna throw out questions at you. You just answer them. You just answer
right.
what you think
I
is
think
right
I'm
here.
ready.
okay?
We'll see.
All right. Favorite type of music.
Rap, hip hop.
There we go.
Favorite movie or show?
Movie, Spaceballs.
God, I love Spaceballs.
Such a
Solid.
classic.
It is a good one.
Favorite color.
Blue. ShopSabre Blue, actually.
There we go.
Man.
On fire.
Oh, this is a great question. Summer or winter?
Summer. Florida, for crying out loud.
So if you live in Florida, where do you vacation then? What's a vacation destination then?
California, Vegas, probably out west, yeah.
Okay. What's your favorite one then?
Vegas.
Vegas.
Card player, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
What's your favorite book?
I don't read books. The
ShopSabre
ShopSabre
manual.
manual, 100%. I was just saying that. All right. That's the last book I read, actually.
Favorite non-pornographic website?
Reddit.com.
No, wrong. ShopSabre.com.
That's second, okay. Sorry, I like Reddit.
Always first.
Alarm's going off.
Got
He's like,
alarms
I
going
got
off.
a
He's
bail.
like, guys, we gotta get back to work.
I set an alarm to get out of here.
I set an alarm to leave this place. Got me stuck in the storage closet.
Favorite drink?
Water.
Yeah.
Boring.
That's my favorite too. You see, I brought a big jug of it here. Favorite sport?
Basketball.
Basketball. I'm not tall enough for that one.
Shop cat or shop dog?
Cat.
Favorite food?
Can it be like Mexican food?
Yeah.
Anything Mexican. I can
Mexican food.
tear it up.
Love
My
it.
next question is perfect then. Favorite fast food restaurant? I'm going to go with Taco Bell.
I do spend way too much time on Taco Bell drive-thru. I'm not lying.
Who doesn't? It's an awesome.
Yeah, that's my
place.
favorite. Absolutely.
The app, you just order it, man.
I
It's
wish I could
awesome.
just order a parking spot. Just have my own private parking spot
I
there.
wish they paid more. I just could work there.
Exactly.
Dessert or appetizer?
Appetizer.
Appetizer for sure.
Favorite subject in school?
Math, actually.
CNC.
Algebra.
Shop class.
Yeah,
Shop
numbers.
class.
Numbers.
Hunting or fishing?
Fishing.
Fishing.
That's it, man. You wrapped her up.
That's it?
That's all I have.
Yeah, that's all we got.
That's all we
That
got
was
there for you. So
Easy.
Brandon took all the good ones. He always does. When he puts his questions together, he's like, I'm going to do the easy ones. Music, color, food, fishing, hunting. And I'm like, okay, internet, help me out. I got movie and show. That's a pretty easy one. And after that, we got to do some research. He loves it, too. He knows it.
yeah, I do. I love it. I take all the good questions and I just watch his brain.
So then I
spin
come up
over.
with questions like, what's your favorite subject in school? And then Brandon looks at me like I have 3 eyes. Like, who asked that?
It's a weird question. It's not like a rapid fire question.
It's not bad.
I wouldn't have answered it. I would have looked at him and said, like, next. Next
Do
question,
better.
please. Do
Be
better. Yep. Try again, please.
Cookies with milk or no milk?
We do milk. Yeah.
Thank you.
Milk.
Touche.
I can't remember. We went to this like festival or fair. I can't remember what it was.
Dip it in.
I
What was
vaguely
it?
remember something like
What
that.
Was it was the
State Fair?
state fair, the largest state fair around.
Yeah.
Oh, and what did they not have with their cookies?
That's because it was closed.
Oh,
because
weird.
you got there at the time the fair was closing.
But the cookie place didn't close.
That's very true. I have nothing to say to that.
I'm just saying.
I'm very
State
disappointed
fair
in the milk
literally
booth.
mic dropped you, bro.
I was really disappointed in the milk booth.
Yep. He's never gonna get over that because we went to go get our picture taken with some cookies and milk, and the milk place was closed.
God, no milk.
Where are you going?
I ran out of milk.
It was awesome.
That was so sad. I bowed my head and cried.
Yeah,
He did. He cried the whole way
I was
home.
very sad.
His wife had to drive. He couldn't see anymore. His eyes
No,
were
they're puffy.
puffy and swollen.
Sorry you had to go through that. I'm sorry.
Thank you.
It was a moment.
Thank you.
We still haven't talked about this yet, and I'm going to talk about it right now. But Sean's hair.
Yeah.
Why does he have so much of it?
Dude, and that's half of it.
Yeah, like
I've shaved like the underside. It's nuts.
look how much hair he has compared to me.
That's a lot.
Like, I don't think I've ever had that much in my life.
How often do you condition that?
Daily.
Daily?
Yeah. Well, I never had long hair until a couple years ago. I just decided to grow it out. Like, say, screw it. Just let it grow. See what happens. And
I like
here we
it.
are.
Yeah, you pull
It's
it
like
off
out of
nice.
control.
Yeah, it's nice. I like
You
it.
pull it off nice.
I'm super
Thanks.
jealous.
Well, yeah, he has all the hair and you have no hair.
It's true,
Right?
And he's a lot warmer here.
None.
I have nothing to protect.
Yeah,
me.
I could just take it. Yeah,
Yeah,
let the
true.
hair down.
Yeah.
Keeps your neck warm.
See, I have none of these benefits.
Covers Router Bob's signature on the middle of your back pretty well.
Oh my God. Well, with that being said, I got nothing else. You got anything else over there?
I got nothing, Sean.
I got nothing.
Hey, Sean, we appreciate you coming in today. We appreciate you being a part of the show.
Thanks for having me. I really appreciate this.
Absolutely,
It's great
man.
seeing the place and meeting everybody.
Yeah, absolutely. And
Lot
I
of
know
fun.
next week we're gonna have another exciting topic coming up. So we'll stay tuned for next week. We're gonna have some more exciting things to come. But
Thriller. Dun, dun.
I'm Brandon.
I'm Jesse.
Thanks for talking shop with ShopSabre.